Welcome back to The Young Advisor. In today's video, we're going to be looking at a man who's been told by his family he needs to get on the property ladder. That's the situation we're looking at today, and if you want me to have a look at your situation in a future video, email me brandon.chiefo11@gmail.com. So here's what he said. Hi Brandon, I'm 39 and currently renting. I earn £46,000 a year and have managed to save just over £38,000. I found a house I really like for £245,000, but buying it would use nearly all of my savings once I paid the deposit, solicitor fees, and everything else. The mortgage would also cost more than my rent with the current interest rates. My family keep telling me I need to get on the property ladder before it's too late, but I'm worried about having no money left if something goes wrong. I've also only got around £20,000 in my pension, so part of my thinking is that I should carry on renting and focus on building up my savings and pension instead. So first off, I just want to say congratulations. It sounds like you've got a lot of people giving you a lot of unwanted advice and really not appreciating how hard it is in the current climate to save up a big pot of money like that by yourself by the age of 39. So you're well above average. So really well done on you for that. Next thing, just touching on that, you're going to find everyone's got an opinion, whether it be your family or Bob down the pub. I've got an opinion on what you should be doing with your finances, and everyone suddenly becomes a financial expert. And really, they haven't got a clue. So it's good that you're taking the time to think about this. And I think what you're thinking is very rational and very smart, because at the end of the day, if you're comfortable, you could build up a massive, awesome retirement savings pot by the time you come to that age. So really, you're in a great position to have this option there. So really, what I would be doing if I was you, I'd be sorting out your budget, free budgeting app like Snoop. Make sure you're on top of that. Make sure you know exactly how much excess you've got coming in. Because as you said, the mortgage payment's going to be more than your rent. Can you afford that at the moment? And then also stress test it. If interest rates go up in 5 years or 2 years, can you afford that as well? Making sure that obviously you're not putting yourself in a bad situation. The next thing I'd be doing is also, you've got to consider your age. And if you don't get on the property ladder now, then you might not ever be able to get onto it, because the older you get, the lower the term of your mortgage, the more expensive those monthly mortgage payments are going to be. So now is a good time to be looking, and it is something you really do need to take seriously, because if you don't hop on the property ladder now, you might not ever be able to get onto it. So in the long run, you are talking about, obviously rent's lower than it is at the moment, but your landlord could turn around and say they're going to put up their rent, which could very easily swap that over where your rent's more than what the mortgage would be. And in the long run, over the next 20 years or so, the rent is definitely going to end up being more than what your mortgage payments would be. So maybe you're paying a little bit more now, but in the future, very, very, very likely that your rent payments would end up being more than what your mortgage payments are going to be. And at the end of the day, you're rather going to be paying someone's mortgage. It's rather going to be your landlord's, or it's going to be your own. So normally it does make sense to do your own. Now, of course, there are some benefits to not owning your own house. You get the flexibility. In the UK, the laws around being a tenant are fantastic, really. All the power is in your hands. So if you need that flexibility, it's not the end of the world if you decide not to be a landlord yourself and owning the property. Renting is right for some people, and if you want that flexibility, it could be the right move for you. But again, it really does take a lot of thinking. Make sure you know your budget and make sure you can afford it either way, and make sure what you're doing is the right decision for yourself. So yeah, but it basically comes down to, at the end of the day, what do you want to do? If you want that flexibility, I'd carry on renting. But if you're really set on this house, you really like it, and you can afford it, then I would go for it. Now, personally, if you want my opinion, I would be getting the property, just because, as I said, I'd rather be paying my own mortgage than someone else's mortgage. So that's my opinion, but really great situation to be in. Congratulations, man. And if you want me to look at your situation in a future video, email me brandon.chiefo11@gmail.com. Thanks for watching.